Welcome back to our Dominate Your Dynasty series. And here we are, we're at a big step. So we're on year 3 of job offers, and we got offered Clemson defensive coordinator. That's a big one. Do you want to be Clemson or you want to be under Georgia? Well, you want to Dabo Sweeney or Kirby Smart if one of them moved. So what you need to do before you accept the job offer is just make sure you get Master Motivator and any ones that at the bottom right are free. I mean that you can get. Like we're not gonna get Elite Recruiter. We're not gonna get Talent Developer, unfortunately, either. We don't quite have everything set. So you're gonna want to get one more Motivator. It costs you 8. And then Master Motivator is free. So get that. And then we're gonna accept their offer. And I mean we were struggling. We were struggling with recruiting this last year, so it's kind of like I'm running away. But, yeah, I mean you'd think with a 4-star, like some good coach perks, we could get more than 7 recruits in, but it was brutal. Some of these middle of the country schools, you're just recruiting against everybody. We're still going to go through normal playoffs. Everything else is normal. You just want to win your games. You're going to get more points for winning the games. Nothing about this part changes. But like upgrading players and stuff, it doesn't matter as much. Oh, we're facing our new team. Let's see. Is there any other staff moves? I wonder. Oh, there you go. You think you can replace me? Impossible. Even though it's our new team, we still gotta beat them. And we're really not getting a ton of XP per week. You're only getting the Scheme Guru bonus. Tackles, not bad. Notre Dame. But yeah, like I said, the only reason you're gonna upgrade players is just to play with them. Usually I'd be upgrading players because it's gonna help with recruiting too, but not quite coolly. But yeah, so it would have been nice if I would have not gotten the offer this year and do one more season with Louisville. So then I could get talent developer as well. But you could definitely get 2 guys drafted in your first 2 years at Louisville. You have to get a little lucky, but you could do it. You always get a nice little boost for a championship. Alright, here we are in Clemson. And that's weird to see with the Clemson background. But you always want to take offers the first week if you're going to take an offer, because they're always better the first week. I mean, sometimes you might get lucky in an online dynasty, but and and just a dynasty by yourself, there's like no chance. Alright. Louisville's reign of terror is about to end. It's all about Clemson now. But I'll show you why you do this in a second. But yeah, I want to reiterate that you need to buy all that stuff, all those archetypes, you need to buy it all before you leave. Because now you'll see once you're on Clemson, you're like, oh look, all these abilities now are cheaper though. Especially if your other coach have them, like, look, you can get abilities for 4. Like, that's super nice. Or even these like really good elite recruiter abilities for 10, or that could drop down to 8 if one of the other coaches have them. And now you see talent developer. It was going to cost us 15 to get, now it costs us 35. Architect's the same. But that's because it's a CEO perk. He's got, where is it? The bundle discount. So the bundle discounts in CEO, and the friends and family is in program builder. See, like these guys never buy the friends and family discount either because it's super expensive, and no. So it's like it's gonna be that Louisville coach, and I don't know. So I'm sure someone else might get it, but you got to get lucky. All right, born players leaving. So if you look at the top right, we have no persuasion attempts. That's because we're not head coach. It happens sometimes. So we just skip through that step. Nothing we can do there. No, I guess. Oh, but I didn't have talent developer, so we're not going to get any XP there. But now we do want to switch. I probably should have bought these abilities last time, but you do want to get your active perk to recruiter. So we're just gonna finish up. Or actually, we're just gonna buy all the ones that are 4, because that's as cheap as they can get. So you want to focus on those ones that are 4. But we need to buy some more, so you can buy some for 6. Man, gotta buy a lot. Okay, there we go. Recruiter is our active perk again. I could have bought talent developer there to get. Or we didn't. We did not have it unlocked until we just had a guy drafted in the first round. So yeah, that's why you need a talent developer coach on your staff to get all those extra points when they're drafted. Oh, I guess Dabo is a talent developer. I don't think we got any XP though. Oh, it's because but they have to be active. So as active is only when you win big games. So you're not going to get those points. So you really need a coordinator that's going to be a talent developer. Alright, and then we're in the portal. See what we're working with. Don't care about this guy. Good job texting him. You got a normal dev player. Man. Okay, there we go. We got one good recruit so far. 2. Oh man. 3. 4. Class is pretty brutal, man. The computer is just goofy. Computer is real goofy when it comes to recruiting. Okay, what is this guy? It's good that we have another strategist. Okay, he can get quarterback. See, I think it's really dumb that the computer doesn't scout. I don't know if that's like an engine limitation or what. But they even have a mind reader coach, and yet they don't scout any of these guys at all. Okay, yeah, any normal guys you're definitely taking off your board. I mean, look, what are we doing? We're a Clemson guy. You recruit some good players, and these are like 3 stars too. I don't even really need to scout them to know that they're not going to be worth coming to Clemson. How was that? Yeah, 5 stars are usually good to bring in no matter what, because it'll at least make your class better, of a higher ranked class. So even if they're impact or normal, it's gonna do the same with these. But yeah, you should never be bringing in 3 stars if you're a 4 star or higher school, unless they have like a star trait. It's not worth it. You're just clogging roster. I mean, this guy's a JUCO junior. What are we doing? All right, come on, Dabo and company. All right, and then we always like to check our coach perks here. I kind of looked at it, but I didn't read through it what they had. I don't think. What did I have? Okay, so I've got receiver. So I got mind reader for receiver. And he's got mind reader for quarterbacks, receiver, offensive line, and linebackers. It's a weird combo. But we should definitely be able to see any receiver or tight end. See if there's any 5-star guys in the portal. No. This is good. Damn. Clemson's got crazy. I mean, that's insane. Basically, every receiver is like, please sign me in the portal. That's the other. I mean, yeah, Clemson and Clemson and Dabo is an insane combo. This guy's platinum takeoff. I just saw this Foreman guy, and I wish I knew his. I wish his perk or his trait would have shown. And he's fast though, because I'm gonna have the chance to recruit him in the Florida International Dynasty. But yeah, we're definitely going crazy for this guy. But that's the other reason you need these mind reader coaches, because after you get to like year 3 or 4, you're like, I don't know any of these fake players. This must be a real guy too. I think he goes to like Ohio State or something in real life. But we don't want to go too crazy with the receivers, so I mean we can recruit him. Yeah, we don't want 87 speed at Clemson. We're too good for that. 90 speed's fine, but we don't need that. 92 speed at 6'3". Sure, why not? Alright, I'm probably still gonna go overboard, but oh well. pass on 91. I don't think we need that guy. We'll go for 94 though. Let's see, what do we need? It says we need quarterbacks. Interesting. Not a lot of options. We got some. His name looks familiar. But yeah, we don't know any of these guys. Like, these are all created players. Pretty good chance they're a good player though. If they're a freshman, they're a 4-star transfer. Yeah, that's not bad at all. We have a pocket passer with 84 speed. I usually stick away from guys with like under 90 speed. Let's see. Oh wow, he's crazy fast though. Man, that guy might be really fun to play with. So we'll recruit him even though we're not. Oh, and if you look too in the top right, we have extra hours for quarterbacks too, so they're gonna be easier to scout. Man, yeah, you're gonna have the exact opposite experience on this team than we did on Louisville. It's gonna be absurdly easy to recruit here. But I think what the plan is, I'm gonna jump on to like a really bad school, like a 1-star after this. Show you what we can do with our maxed out coach. Actually, you know, let's look to make sure. What? Why did we just see like these computer teams don't make any sense. It's a 5-star recruit and they're not recruiting them. They're in the top 8. They're actually in the top, almost the top 3 of this guy, and they're just not recruiting him. And he's a gem. Like, what are we doing? But yeah, the computer has no clue how to scout, but yet they still always beat you on like every recruit. It's very weird. Look, notice how they're all receivers. Like, it's super easy to get receivers. Isn't this the guy? Yeah, that's the guy that's an impact trade. I remember that from recruiting on Louisville. Oh wait, this it's another guy that Louisville's in on. Is he actually good? Alright, my old school can have him. Alright, we need to look for some corners. Going crazy. I mean, I could move one of these receivers to corner. Alright, that's a good sign. I trust LSU to recruit good DBs. He's solid. Whatever, I'll try to bring him in. extra hour so we could, let's see if they're ready for visits. Just remember, you gotta do them for week 2. We should have a complimentary visit for these two. He's a 4-star bust. Yeah, let's just take him off. Screw it. We got a complimentary visit. I probably wouldn't usually do this, but we already brought so many of these just not good players in. So many impact and normal traits. But whatever, we're just gonna have a lot of guys to cut next year. And make sure these guys have full hours. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you the ideal way to recruit. Or at least the method that works best for me. Like what? Like I'll show you. Alright, and we can't even use all our hours. So good. Oh, wait. I looked at this already, but I just looked at so much XP. If we would have had Talent of Upper, that's a crazy amount of XP we would have got. But we're gonna go for that next off season. The only guy that signed was the bust. Who's ready for a visit? Brain exposure and proximity to home. Can't be many. Gotta be like that one. Clemson's in like a perfect spot too. Their proximity to him is probably good on most recruits. It's kind of sketchy when you're going for these guys with playing time as their deal breaker though, because those are the ones that probably always do that weird thing where they fake lock you out at the end. I'm just putting this random stuff on these guys. I'm not taking it too seriously. And maybe that's why I had a terrible class at Louisville. But it's okay, we don't really want all these guys. Our receiving core is going to be too jumbled up if we sign all these guys. Alright, so when you got 60 hours, we can leave that 5 on him since we don't really know his pitch. Potential. Which one of these is the best? Because it's only 2. Okay, Gym Rat. So hard sell Gym Rat. Leave Sunday player like that. Oh, these guys aren't even. This guy's not even getting fought over. But we still want to try to get him signed as fast as possible because these guys with playing time, you want to get them signed before week 4. But no, they might lock you out anyway, so. Yeah, I would maybe suggest if you're a school this big with kind of this many guys, just avoid the guys with playing time. That might be that. It's reasonable advice. Could be hard though. There's a lot of good players that have playing time as their deal breaker. Championship and playing time. Alright, so that's probably gonna be that. I think that was the only option like that. Now the tough part is me remembering. Actually, wait. So it can be any of those. Okay, so what you want to do. Okay. So what you want to do when you got 60 hours is obviously you want their best pitch. You want it to be hard sold, and then you want 20 hours to one that has two of their pitches. So this has brand exposure and championship, and he's got brand exposure championship in there. You just want their best option with 2. You'll see. But I bet he might sign this week even without a visit. D playing style. We'll see though. I'm sure I'll be proven wrong whenever I try to make a point in this series. See what happens. And always put max hours when you got so many hours like this. Like we don't need to do any extra scouting. Like we're the big dog now. We can do whatever we want and win these recruits. You could even kind of mess around and still easily get them. Let's see. Which one do we want the most? We want him the most just because Ohio State seems to really want him. That's a lot of what you can do too at these, like when you're at this level, you can just like try to play keep away with these different schools. Like in your online league, you're like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna sign 35 guys every year, even though I'm gonna have to cut guys just so then my friends can't get them. Yeah, like. I mean, that's like a legit strategy. I mean, that's basically what they do in real life. We're like, we don't need 8 5-star receivers, but I'll be damned if we're not gonna sign them like that. Oh yeah, this guy's. Yeah, he's super fast. Okay, yeah, this guy you definitely want. I'm gonna do this guy just because they're fighting for him a little bit more. But yeah, see, we have like all our visits like set already. Partially because we didn't do a smart job separating our guys, all the receivers, and we decided we wanted them all. Yeah, like I could have easily went for like a tight end. I don't know, there usually aren't any tight ends in the transfer portal. It's usually all receivers, all quarterbacks. Yeah, there's a few. Oh wait, that Lincoln Cure guy is good too. Oops. This guy's probably good too. Oh well. I'm not playing with the team anyways. I get way more in depth when it's like the online league. Like I'll go through like every player, every need. There we go. We got our 5-star. Got one of our quarterbacks. Wait, was that the guy? I think that was the guy I said. I wasn't it. Let me see. No, because I think it was. Yeah, because I think we said it was that one and that one. It'll be easy. It's gonna be easier to see when I do it during the season. These quarterbacks. We're in a battle. Ford is probably gonna end up with them though. Another battle. It's weird. Maybe. I wonder if maybe they fixed the recruiting battles in the patch because I don't remember. I don't remember transfers ever going to recruiting battles in the past. Bro, Matt Rule on Miami, Ohio is putting up. He's putting up a fight in these recruits. That's funny. Congrats to him on getting a contract extension. Football influencer. See, we did it opposite. But if you still look, like at the bottom, now it's hard to tell with these influences, like if the arrows are always correct. But I mean, if you look at how much of a boost we got, like even with this being the wrong pitch, it still seems like it got us a big boost. But now we're gonna switch these up. We're definitely gonna sign him. They got that, so here I might explain it better this time. So you want the hard sell to your best to the pitch where they're all three of their motivations are checks, and then you want to soft sell. You want it to be where two of these motivations are checks, and you want it to be their best two. Like we want it to be both their A pluses, if that's possible. So we want championship contender and pro potential. If there is another pitch with championship contender and pro potential. There isn't. So then we want pro potential and conference prestige. Okay, so like this pitch. And you preferably you want the other X to be an A or, as high as possible. Does make a difference. This guy I'm not even worried about changing that. See, look, this is a 5-star gym that every other team just took their offers off of. Even like, I mean, like, come on, Kansas State and Indiana, come on, computer, what are we doing? Just so goofy. That's how it works. But if you do the math, it's like there's too many players. Like you do 136 or 7 teams, whatever, times 35. But then there's 4,500 like normal recruits and like 3 to 4,000 transfer players. It's like they can't all get signed. It's impossible. The math doesn't work. But I still feel like they could clean it up a bit. to make it a little bit less silly. Alright, let's make sure. I guess one thing I haven't said yet too is what you could do is you could just buy all the archetypes, and then you could wait to buy all your abilities till you get under Dabo Sweeney or Kirby Smart. But I just don't think it's realistic in an online dynasty. It could be so hard to compete if you're not buying any type of perks, and you're not going to be as high of a coach level because you didn't kind of move your active perks around as well. Yeah, here we are at Clemson. We can do whatever we want and get whatever player we want. I like this though. I don't remember the recruiting battles happening for transfer portal. At least not as often. Now Michigan's getting back in on this 5-star. What is going on, computer? You need to make up your mind. Bro, that's crazy. Like, we're putting up... They had a visit on this guy, too, and we're still beating Penn State with a 3 better pipeline than us. That's got to be, like, purely coach perks. That's outrageous, honestly. Let's see who's left. There's still a ton of guys that aren't signed, but they're probably... Yeah, I would say that these teams all have huge leads on us. This guy we can get. Guy's pretty decent too. I'm pretty sure he's fast. So we can sort by offers. Yeah, he's a pure blocker though. Not ideal. But yeah, a bunch of these guys blocked us out for playing time because we signed 5 quarterbacks. But yeah, he's gotta just pay attention. Pay attention. Because you might just want to take your hours off like a 3-star at the end or something and get this guy in the portal. I mean, my first year at Florida International, we got like 2. I don't know. It was like the 5th and the 7th player in the portal because just no one was offering them. It was silly. We got our receiving core is stacked. Wait, what happened to the? I guess we lost the. We must have lost the guy we were in the battle with. Oh no. No, we won the guy in the battle with. We lost the Michigan got sneaky at the end with the 5-star. Oh, let's see. Elite. Yeah. All those schools took all their offers off an elite 5-star Chim receiver. What are we doing? All right. Actually, let's see. We'll see how our portal does that. Didn't show that too much. Impact, not great. Impact, star, normal. Ooh, that's rough. But it goes along with our class. Man, I was talking shit about him, but I really didn't do much better. Okay, we got an elite receiver. Star guy. Yeah, that's a full class. It's gotta be okay. That's good. We got a top 5. We got a top 5. So now we can get elite recruiter. We can buy elite recruiter. Probably to wait on that though. We might try out architect, but I don't think neither one. Nah. Nope, architect is always a forgotten one. It's decent. But if you're going to use any type of cheese, it kind of becomes worthless. But yeah, it's going to be the end of our episode. Hope you enjoyed. Let's see what we got. Yeah, lead recruiter. Alright, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later.